For decades, there was no place inside the Sparta city limits allowed to sell beer. Residents voted last April to change that law, however. News 8's Kyle Dimke joins us now with a look at how businesses feel about the change.
Well, for the past 13 or 14 months, 11 beer licenses have been granted in Sparta, and for most, the change has been beneficial. But for those just outside of town who are already selling beer, their glass is a little less full. The Sparta Co-op gas station has been able to use some of its cooler space to sell beer for just shy of a year now. The store's general manager says beer sales have been good, but that's not what's most important about the new law.
It's been beneficial to the business, but overall it's more beneficial to the customer.
Town says there is probably only a handful of extra customers coming through the door each week now that the store is stocked up on cold beer. On the opposite side of town, just past the Sparta city limit sign, is Fast Eddie's. Fast Eddie has been selling beer at this location since the early 60s with little to no local competition. However, since last April, he has gained 11 new competitors, and it's hurt business.
When they got their license, we did take a real big hit. At first, we had a 41% drop in beer sales.
Fast Eddie says the first year was tough, but over the past few months, business is starting to come back.
Different types of advertisement, different types of promotions, and just plain real good, carry out everything for people and tell a lot of stories.
And now that business is back up at Fast Eddie's, not many have much to complain about, including the city police.
Our numbers for underage alcohol citations has not gone up considerably, or drunk driving has not gone up based on the stores. So as far as any issues at the stores, we have not had any.
That's what's good for the customer, that's what's good for us.
The Sparta Co-op general manager says the only negative that he has seen so far is the cost to sell beer in his store. He says he must pay for a beer license each year on top of making sure his employees are bartender certified, a certification costing around $60 to $75 an employee. But he says at this point, however, the positives outweigh the negatives.
Thank you, Kyle. The Sparta police chief says he hasn't seen any issues that can attribute to the sale of beer in town.